Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
I think that this is one of the most interesting events in Bulgarian, let's say, not the life of the civil society, but the life of the civil society focused on youth work.
What do you think is important here in this forum, especially for you?
Especially for me personal, I think it will be really useful today because I'm a member of an NGO. It's a youth organization and we are doing youth projects in Bulgaria and also abroad. And for me personally, it's a big challenge when I have to motivate my volunteers and also to attract new volunteers. And I think here I will find a lot of answers to some questions I have. And also I think another challenge will be to find a way to promote my organization and its activities.
The bottom line here for me is that it main purpose is to get the people ignited and to find their own mission and purpose in life. And it doesn't necessarily coincide with their corporate jobs or whatever. And it's this forum is a very good showcase that people can do a lot of great stuff, not being paid, but just because feeling that they are on their purpose.
First of all, it creates kind of community, and it can show the good example. So we live in okay, nowadays we have not so much good examples, and this is like positive emotion and like short and short represent knowledge that you cannot get from other places. So you have really short time and experts that can give you for free their recommendations, their experience, to share experience and their opinion actually. Then this is really important, I think.
They're not using the usual cliches, but they just find a way to address us, like young people who already heard a lot of things, so they just want to be somehow creative.
The young people should know that the ideas are just like babies. They are not always very big and very strong. They began as very small and very helpless with the idea. But if you keep on looking and keep on trying and keep on feeding them and keep on taking care, the idea is growing bigger and bigger.
It's the opportunity to see that things could happen, you know, that here you could find people who are making something and they're actually doing it, not only speaking about it, telling to other people about it, but they're actually doing this thing.
It makes me believe that one day I will have the opportunity to develop more ideas.
So this is a chance for me to meet other people like myself, because otherwise I would be stuck in my work and never get to meet them.
With what ideas did you come today to share with people?
My main goal was to encourage the people who, like myself, are left outside of the funding scheme of non-governmental work, and give them a couple of ideas what they can do to support themselves, because Bulgaria is a very poor country and it's very hard to survive on donations here.
What important did you bring today in your speech to this audience?
The most important thing in my speech was the concept of giving and taking. You should not only take, but also give. So the same applies for the education, the same applies in the personal interactions, the same applies, it's something like the energy wall. If you only get energy, you will explode. If you only give energy, you will it will be finished. So you need to have a balance, and if we apply this in the education, people should take education, take lessons, take training materials, projects, etc. But they should also share their knowledge. They should help the others. So this is what works in my practice. I train 2,000 people physically, not online, who come every day in my software academy, and this works. They help each other, and we do these trainings with only 5 trainers, only 5 people. We train 2,000 people physically.
I'm gonna focus also how you could involve the people and your supporters and sponsors and investors and whatever through Facebook, and how you could reach more people, and how also not only reach but to involve people into your cause, into your project, into the mission of the project.
Did you hear something useful for you personally?
Yes, the last one that Svetlin Nakov was sharing about the free education, and in order to get educated you should also be a part, not just a consumer of education. This is something that I strongly believe in.
I'm trying to make a successful group in Facebook, so the last presenter, she said a lot about how she became successful in Facebook, and it will help me personally.
Do you think that something practical is going on here between like your speech and their acceptance, like the?
I don't think that my speech will trigger immediately some practice. I think more that this what is happening here should be thought over.